Hello everybody, once again welcome to yet another amazing powerful video. And today, since it's the beginning of Scorpio season, which technically means the sun enters the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and this happens between 23rd October and the sun stays in Scorpio till almost 22nd November. And hence anyone who is born in this period from 22nd October to 22nd November is born under the sun sign of Scorpio or Scorpion. This is a reading for everyone born under the sun sign, not for the moon sign, it's only for sun sign. So if your birthday is anytime in the upcoming month, or it was just yesterday or today, first and foremost, lots and lots of birthday wishes and greetings to you. Birthdays are a great time to connect to the wisdom of the universe, and hence I would like to say that let this month bring you the best of everything. So alright, so what do we have in our card reading? So we have the Wicca deck here. I had seen this deck in Glastonbury in Avalon in 2016 when I had gone there, and I really liked the energy of that deck. I came back to Bombay and got this deck here, and I've always loved it since then because it has that mysticism around it, and I feel Scorpios have that mystical, supernatural energy within them. Scorpios are a water sign. They are known to be someone who is very passionate, could be a bit secretive at times. They can be your best friends or worst enemies. They are very passionate about what they do, and everything they do comes from a place of passion. And hence I also decided to take into consideration the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper, because typically the energy of dragons is that of phoenix, which means they can transmute anything, they can rise from ashes, and they can create anything new even if the situation appears dim or maybe gloomy. And hence I decided to take these two oracle cards, of course coupled up with the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And we have three crystals here. We have a white moonstone, we have another black amazing crystal. I don't know what its name, it's maybe crystal expert. I'm not a crystal expert, but this was gifted to me by a student. And this is another crystal which was again gifted to me by my students. A lot of times I have been gifted crystals, which you're aware of. Crystals just come to me. I use a few of them in my healings, but most of the times I just love them for their beautiful energy. So yeah, so we have three stacks here. If you are a Scorpio, you can simply think of anything that's going on in your mind. And this is a general reading for all Scorpios. Technically, if you ask me, this would be for how my year would be, which means how my year beginning from my birthday till my next birthday, how will it be? And take a few seconds, choose a stack which you are drawn to, and once you are ready, we can just see the results. So if you have chosen stack number 1, alright, so if you've chosen stack number 1, the first card you got is stay grounded and be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing, you can move forward in life, and you have chosen the Earth Dragon. Now I think there is a lot of earth energy with this stack because I see the Green Man as the card, and we also have the King of Wands. So probably you are a kind of person who has been, who is very creative and who is very, who has made some decisions based on what you want to do for your career or your creativity. You are quite organized when it comes to things. You are fond of all good things in life. You could be a bit pompous as well, and you have a lot of fiery energy within you. So if there's a creative project which you are going to look at, this year. I'm sure it's going to be really successful. Take charge, which is the message for you. The Green Man card from the Vika talks about growth. So I think this year is a good year for you to make those new changes, new investments into something. If you feel that you've been stuck in some areas of life, know that growth will occur. The advice for you is to get grounded, which means connect to the energy of Mother Earth. That will help you grow. Spend some time in contemplation, and both these cards are talking about a lot of earthy energy. So you have been asked to stay grounded in whatever you do. I am getting a lot of energy of you doing some kind of environmental work as well. So if you are someone who likes to work with nature, tree plantations, or with gardening, it's a very good time to do. You'll start seeing the fruits of all the hard work which you have done in the last few years. Now, the period beginning with your birthday will give you a lot of amazing new things in life. So if you've chosen stack number 1, that was your revelation. Let us look at stack number 2. If you chose this beautiful crystal, I don't know, I think it's a snowflake obsidian. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but it's such a beautiful piece of work, it's such a beautiful piece of art. So if you've chosen this crystal, let's see what your cards are. So of course you got the High Priestess, which means it's time for you to trust your intuition, to learn more things. Maybe you've been contemplating about reading, so reading books can give you a lot of amazing knowledge. This card also talks a lot about initiation. So if you are looking to begin something in life which you've been postponing for quite some time, the time to do that is now. Know that you are being guided to follow what you feel you should do. Now is the right time to do it. And yes, there will be polarities. You will think of the situation from all points of view, but eventually take the leap of faith. It's a good time to initiate something new. This card is very interesting because it talks about the 4, if you see the signs of the 4 elements, and then if you look at this DNA kind of structure, I would connect it to the Kundalini energy, especially when we talk about Ida Pingala and Sushumna Nadi. So the guidance I'm getting is for you is to begin some kind of yoga or pranayam practice under a yoga instructor, because that will help you balance your energy out. There is a lot of influx of energy within you, and if you cannot manage that energy, it can get really very difficult for you. So start some kind of yogic practice, or what we call as pranayama. It will really help you. Good time for you to initiate something new. And the High Priestess also talks about following your intuition. So you've been asked to follow your intuition more. And the next card, which actually talks about the Silver Lunar Dragon, says that come into balance and practice peace, harmony and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. So I see this card, it's so beautiful. You see this beautiful Silver Lunar Dragon, and it connects you again to your subconscious mind, because causal chakra is all about what is beyond the conscious mind. It's a higher chakra, and thus it goes beyond what we consciously believe and which consciously stays with us. So overall, this second stack is a lot about your unconscious and subconscious mind. One amazing connection I see with these cards is I see 2 pillars here, and I see 2 pillars here. So in traditional tarot, we talk about the two parts of our mind, the conscious, unconscious. So I think whatever decision you are taking, make sure you balance both your logical as well as intuitive decisions. And the Dragon card asks you to practice peace and harmony as well as come into balance. So if you see this primarily, if you chosen stack 2, it talks about balancing everything in your life. So that was for stack number 2, and now we finally go to the last and the third stack. Let us see what cards we are getting. So wow, this talks about, I think when the Knight of Wands shows up, it's usually about you being ready for some creative venture. So you are ready. You are ready to explore all that you were looking for. Probably you are a little extra ready now, and you are even, you have all the resources at hand with you. You're almost about to take that leap of faith. You're almost ready to just get into it. So it's a great time for you to do something new. There is a lot of surge of energy within you, and here, if you see this Cone of Power card, it talks about, again I see all 4 elements: water here, earth here, fire, the candle, and the feather is air. So you have all the support of the 4 elements, and you are ready to venture to new things. Probably you might be looking for an opportunity to travel somewhere for work, which might happen now. It hasn't happened for a while. The dragon cards ask you to open your heart to warm, hot-hearted love and diamond light, connecting to the law of universe. So it looks as if you are already ready to, initiate new beginnings. Follow the path of love and open your heart. Do not let any bitter experiences of the past stop you from living the life of your dreams, because you have a lot of energy within you. The universe is with you, and you're always loved and supported in whatever you do. So if you have chosen this third crystal, this is your card, or this is your reading. And well, that was to summarize with the cards for Scorpio, for the beginning of the Scorpio season. I hope it really makes sense to you, and it gives you exactly the guidance which you are looking for. So many times people ask me, how can I just see a general guidance, and how does it totally resonate with me? And my answer is, you'll only watch this reading if it is for you. If it was not meant for you, you wouldn't have watched this reading, because there are millions and zillions of people across the globe. But why are only you watching it, right? So once again, a very happy birthday month to Scorpios. I trust that this reading helps you to get better direction in life. And yes, of course, we do personalized tarot and angel card readings too. They happen only on appointment, and they are a paid service. So do fix a time slot with us to fix your appointment. You can get in touch with us on our email ID, which will be given below this video, or you can even drop us a message on Instagram or Facebook requesting for appointment for tarot card reading, and we will give you the brochure and all the details. And for coaching sessions, for healing sessions with us, you can get in touch with us for that as well. And to know more about what we do, log on to our website www.unicorninsight.com. My Facebook page is Ashwini Chube Official. Instagram IGTV is unicorn_insight. And of course, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, it is Ashwini Chube. So do subscribe, do like, do share, and get in touch with you to get solution to questions in your life. This is Ashwini Chube, and we have just finished a Scorpio reading. Share it with all your Scorpio friends and family. And if you are a Scorpio, do provide a quick feedback on how did you like this reading. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.